We will use the virtualPet theme as a vehicle to learn more about JavaScript client-side processing. A web-based virtualPet is a typically very simplistic simulation of a pet that can be accessed through a web browser. If you are not familiar with virtualPets, just Google it and try to find one of those various websites. For example, if we open Google Chrome and we search for virtualPet, then one of the first sites that's pulled up is foopets.com, and this is a very typical site. It displays a pet, and you can perform a few actions, like you can pet the dog, or you can throw a ball, and you can feed the dog, and so on. Many other virtual pet sites are more complex, where you can breed pets or you can gather virtual money to buy items for your pets. If you're not familiar with virtual pets, you can also check out the Wikipedia entry for digital pets to learn more about virtual pets. We start out with a very simple page for virtual pet that's called Rosie, a pig. Let me open the site. It's actually just one page. When you start out, the pig is in a happy state. But after a while, Rosie's getting hungry and changes its state to hungry. There are only two different states for Rosie. Either Rosie is in the happy state or Rosie is in the hungry state. As you saw just right now, after a while, the pig changes to the hungry state if it hasn't been fed in between. An event can change Rosie's state. Like if Rosie's in the hungry state and then is fed, so if I drag this apple here, then Rosie will change back to the happy state. As you can see from the response, the feeding event can cause a state change. Right now there are only a total of 3 events implemented. I mentioned the feeding event, and another event happens if we give Rosie a toy. So if I drag the ball to Rosie, it responds to the event, but in this case Rosie did not change its state. The third event happens when Rosie hasn't been fed for a while and in turn gets hungry. Then Rosie changes its state to hungry, as we have seen in the beginning. The button Sync to Rosie could be used to implement a new event, but right now it's not been implemented.